Plug love, what you mean plug love? Plug love, what you mean plug love?
Hello, welcome back to HWLRADIO.COM. You're here with your main man Hollywood, and today we talking about Carmelo Anthony. Does he still belong, or do you think he needs to go? But I can tell you this right here. Carmelo Anthony has just came up and said what any team in the NBA would want to hear him say, but especially the Los Angeles Lakers, because just imagine him as your last resort to score a basket, like when the clock is winding down. Okay then, but here goes the story. Well, here goes the topic. Carmelo Anthony says he knows he can still play in the NBA and willing to accept any role. And here goes the story. 10-time All-Star Carmelo Anthony recently sat down with Stephen A. Smith on ESPN's First Take program, where the 35-year-old former superstar opened up about the tumultuous time he had last season. Among other things, Anthony talked about his future in the league as he made a very simple and straightforward statement. According to former Syracuse standout, he does not believe that his time in the NBA is done and that he just has so much more love for the sport of basketball that he cannot imagine himself saying goodbye to the game at this point in his career. Anthony had a pretty heartfelt one-on-one discussion with Smith, and the interview did reveal the former scoring champ's side of the story. As well as we all know, Melo's time with the Houston Rockets last season turned out to be an absolute disaster, with the team deciding to pull the plug on the experiment just 10 games into the season. Houston would eventually trade him to the Chicago Bulls 5 months later after being relegated to the doghouse for more than half of the regular season. He never suited up for Chicago though, with the team opting to waive his services and thereby allowing him to become a free agent. Anthony remains to be without a team to this very date. And while there have been some rumors pertaining to a number of teams showing some interest in the 6-time All-NBA team member, nothing concrete has materialized as of yet. Carmelo's fall from grace has been quite astounding, and for his sake, we really hope we see him again in the NBA next season. And man, this is what I can tell you right now. I said imagine him being the last resort. You got a number one scoring person, or imagine him coming off the bench and letting LeBron get some rest, and you got a scoring leader that can put up some points, the same as LeBron could put up some points. I'm just saying, shit makes sense for the Lakers to be interested in Carmelo Anthony. But see, Iguodala, I gotta look at some games where him and Carmelo went up against each other, because I'm pretty sure they put him on Carmelo. But I don't think Iggy could stop Carmelo. That's just my opinion. That's gonna be that. And I do believe Carmelo still has a lot more in his engine tank, because he can get you the points. He just didn't fucking play. Really didn't even get chance to warm up, get used to the team, or none of that shit. Like, damn. And that's how they did him. So what better team of stars that's about to make a comeback, like the biggest comeback ever, would be to join the Lakers and to keep the big comeback motto going. I mean, because if you get Iguodala, shit, he been champ all these years. You get Carmelo Anthony, and he ain't got a ring yet. Oh, man. That's man. Hey, look, that's all I can say. That's the biggest comeback of ever, because of all the team. Everybody that's on the team would be motherfucking superstars that, you know, with the team that they was on, they would have never got a championship. They probably would have made it to the playoffs, keeping it real. And now they on the same team and they all win a ring. And then this person was almost put all the way out of the NBA. It's the biggest comeback of all. And that's their motto right now. But that's just my opinion. And I'm not no motherfucker in the head office of no LA Lakers. So shit here, y'all can refer the message. But that's gonna be it. So if you like the show, hit the like and the subscribe button, and make sure you go over to HWLRADIO.COM and check out my radio station. All new hot music, underground to the mainstream. You'll definitely find a new artist there. Your next favorite artist is on HWLRADIO.COM, baby. But if you don't want to do that, go to the Alexa skill app, search HWLRADIO.com, enable it, and bam, you can have it on demand everywhere you go. But if you don't want to hear the radio station, you can catch up to the show by searching Hollywood KC27 Live. That's on Google Play and Apple and a whole lot of other shit. But you could just search it in your Google search for Hollywood KC27 Live podcast. And bam. And I'm out.